ladies and gentlemen, there are tons of other live streams you could go to and see very well planned out intros and all these great ideas they have. Not here. This is where I give you my awkward intro because I don't know what the hell else to say when we start a live stream. But what's up, guys? How's everybody doing out there tonight in YouTube/Instagram Beardland? Like
Yeah.
that's about as good as you're gonna get from me over here. That's about it.
I feel like introing a live stream is hard sometimes. Like it's like, how do you want? And also like the process, because like at least for me on my stream, I have a video that I play beforehand, so I have to go live and then hit the video, and then so it's intros are hard sometimes.
Yeah.
Listen, I love doing this, right? I do.
Yeah.
But I'm always like, as soon as I'm hitting that button, I'm like, what do I say? Like everybody, like for a long time, everybody just went, and we are live. And I'm like, yeah, it's corny. They know we're live. They're watching. They saw the thing say live. I don't want to keep saying that.
Yeah, true.
Part of me thinks hit him with like an Arnold Schwarzenegger thing, you know, rubber baby buggy bumpers. Live stream started.
Yeah. No, and then we got Dave, Smelly Turtle, Bearded Land Shark, Eastside Chris. We got Gabagool.
Yep.
Gabagool, of course, he's part of the sit down. He might not actually be up on the screen, but
Yeah.
Gabagool is part of the sit down. Okay.
We got
What's going on, Dave?
Jason
Turtle.
Nestor, we got Rix, that metal guy, and Devin came in.
I'm saying what's up to everybody. Hey, look, Chad's here. Oh no, wait, you're on the screen. My bad.
What's up, Devin? Devin, Beers and Banjos, Vato, as
Oh,
always.
Brian, what's going on, brother? Glad to see you in here, man. And Vato, of course, Vato's here. Like, if Vato's
everywhere.
one of those guys that if I don't see him in my live stream, the next time I see him, I'm like, hey, bro, everything okay? Like, are you feeling all right?
Facts.
Like, have I done something? Let me know if you're mad at me. Like,
What happened? You were gone forever. I counted.
it's been like 3 weeks since I've seen your face. This is terrible.
Yeah. Since we've seen his 4 different profile photos in the span of one stream.
And listen, guys, I know it's WrestleMania night. There's 8 million other things you could be doing. So anybody who even takes a minute out tonight to stop over and say what's up, we greatly appreciate your time because we know if even if you're not a wrestling fan, man, WrestleMania is like the Super Bowl. So even if you're not a wrestling fan, most people watch WrestleMania.
Facts.
Yeah, and it's a good social aspect. Like I know everything that's going on, but like I don't. This is going to sound really weird. I don't really care to watch most sports, but I do it because like it's a social activity with everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like that's what's fun. I don't care who wins or loses, but just hanging out with people and having a good time.
Yeah.
But so one thing I got to say is this: watching Vince McMahon come out yesterday on night one and basically welcome back the fans.
Yeah.
Was pretty awesome. Like that was pretty cool. You could genuinely see on Vince's face and on the face of the wrestlers, especially, like, holy crap, there's people here.
Yeah,
this
facts.
is why we do this.
Yeah, like I feel like that must have been so difficult for so long. I think he said a year, 1 day. Like he was like no people, like wrestling in front of 0 crowd. Like, what's up, Tyler? I feel like that would just be so strange and so difficult. Like,
well, the thing is though, is I don't know how to word it. Like the reason why you do it is because you want to wrestle in front of people. But
yeah,
when you're not wrestling in front of people, it's like training.
Yeah.
Right. So it shouldn't be that big of a deal in your performance. The part that sucks is that roar of the crowd reaction. Like that's the part that sucks, but it should not affect your performance in the ring.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's because so
Jordan's camera, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah, it's my camera. It's not the right aspect ratio for the like for StreamYard, so it just looks wonky. I haven't quite figured out how to fix that.
Here's what I'll say about that, right, Chad? First of all, people don't realize how badly this pandemic affected, and Chad probably gets this, the indie scene, okay? Those guys don't get filmed. Those aren't getting shown on TV. So why would they book an Indies match if there's no fans there, right?
Yep.
So for a lot of these indie superstars, man, not having fans around has been killer for these guys. They're getting zero work right now.
I've literally wrestled in front of 5 people at some indie shows.
Right, right.
Like,
Yeah.
5 people are there, and you're like, okay, like we got to go out. Show must go on.
Johnny Grooms, listen, night 1, I'll give it a 7 out of 10, only because it surprised me, because I wasn't expecting it to be that good at all. But so far, night 2, I'm at like a 5 right now. I'm very disappointed so far. The next few matches are really going to have to deliver for me. Yeah, Johnny, I'm watching. I got it on right here. Owens and Sammy, they always deliver though, dude. I just want to know who's number one. If Kevin Owens doesn't Stone Cold stun Logan Paul, I'm gonna be very upset.
Yeah, that's what he deserves.
So I had a few people message me privately and ask me what I was drinking tonight. I have the Guinness Drought in here tonight, okay? And because Mike was the first one to comment, and I'm ignoring the pineapple one that was commented after Mike. I don't have any pineapple beer near me. I don't know what to tell you. I can't find it. Okay.
I'm just gonna fiddle with my camera settings for a second here.
And don't help him, Johnny. Okay. Also, he wanted me to do the car bomb, so we have the Jamesons, and we have some Baileys as well. So I will be doing that in a minute. I got to pour the Guinness out though, and you got to let it settle. It's got to sit for a little while.
Yeah.
Next beer, what's going on?
Yeah, that's who I was giving fist bumps to people. I'm doing good, man. As everyone knows, I'm laid off, so I'm trying to make the most out of my day. So I'm in a routine where I do a recovery program, I read for an hour, do my workout, read for an hour, do another recovery program, read for an hour, go outside, read for an hour. That's all I'm really doing, man. I'm reading like 4 to 6 hours a day.
Everybody's commenting on how much I rub my. Listen, it's like I don't know what you call that, like a nervous twitch or something. You know what I mean? Like it's an involuntary act. I just do it. I don't even realize I'm doing it all the time, honestly.
Yeah, we all have our funny quirks.
Yeah, I just Nicole commented on it this weekend while she was here. She's like, "Do you know you rub your head like 30 times a minute?" And I was like, "Really?" I was like, "No, I did not know that."
Thanks for taking the time to count.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for taking the time to make me feel even weirder. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. So, first of all, I want to thank Chad and Jordan again for being part of the sit down going forward. You guys are awesome for coming in here, hanging out,
Thanks for
doing your thing. Dude, you kidding me? Listen, I've told Chad this more than once, and every time I say it, he gets all like blushy and all. Look, I absolutely love Chad. I think you're friggin' hilarious. I love what you bring to the community, dude. I think you're just a lot of fun to have on a camera. So it was a no-brainer for me. Absolute no-brainer. And
I appreciate that. It's just honestly, I'm not going to lie to you. I was doing a bunch of lives because people were inviting me in, and I was grateful on IG. But it gets kind of draining. I don't know how you guys do this so much. Like, do so many lives and so many videos. Like, to be on all the time is kind of taxing a little bit.
You know what? The videos are what's actually harder for me, honestly. Filming a review is harder than doing a live stream. I could do a live stream every night of the week. I turn on the camera and let's go, man. I'm good. I'm much better at just free flowing and just getting out there and having fun. When I have to actually plan things out, that's when I usually start having some issues with things. But you know what? I get it, man. Everybody, people don't understand something, man. When you hit live on that button, it's like, okay, don't know who the hell could come in here, right?
Yeah.
We could catch some weird streamlining YouTube one night and wind up with 800 people watching for all we know.
Yeah. It's I don't know how to word it. It's kind of like when you're in the back of the dressing room getting ready for a show, man, like everyone gets the jitters. You get nervous. I had to go pee like 18 times. But once that music hits and you get outside that curtain, you forget. Well, I did anyways. You just forget everything, and it's showtime. It's time to go, right? Like I would get in that zone, man, where I wouldn't even I forgot the crowd was even there until like you really heard them pop. That's what we called in wrestling when the crowd cheers. We call it a pop. And yeah, man, you just get in that zone. Yeah,
Right.
I saw the Logan Paul thing. Not for me. Not for me.
I'm telling you, if Logan Paul doesn't get his ass kicked by somebody, I'm going to be really upset. Really upset.
That's just not my thing. Not my thing.
You know what I mean? Like, I need him to get full on ass whipping. Like, just straight up. Somebody's got to put him through a table. Like, he needs to get your beat down for me to be happy right now. But
yeah, facts.
Yeah.
Jordan, what are you doing, Jordan?
I'm trying to fix
video games.
No, I'm trying to fix my stupid camera, but I just wanted to come back on so that people actually know I'm still here.
So while we're sitting here waiting for my Guinness to settle, and since I see Mech in here, I have a giant piece of beard mail from the Beard Mana Boys.
Yeah. So you open that up. While you're opening that up, I just want to tell a quick story about Beard Mana.
Okay.
So Casey won a giveaway, and he had some stuff, and he was kind enough to give it to me. So I ordered the Tinker, because I'm looking forward to that one, because that sounds like my kind of scent.
So this package, so you all know, has already been opened because Nicole's win was in here as well. So I wanted to make sure she got hers before she left. But Chad and Scott, man, you guys are nuts, dude. You're absolutely insane. Okay. Hey, babe, I see you. You guys are nuts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So you just got the whole lineup.
7, and then 8, the one that Nicole took home with her.
Holy crap.
Sheesh.
8 with the one Nicole took home with her.
Healthy Beards in here. Turn it up. Turn it up.
Oh, wait. Healthy, we're here. Healthy's here. Healthy, you missed it, dude. It took us like 15 minutes to say hi to everybody, man.
His macho man. Yum, 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 yum.
Turn it up. Turn me up. Turn me up.
Turn me up. Turn me up. Let's go. Let's go.
Oh, Kevin Owens won. The match just finished.
Yeah.
Beard Mana sticker. They wrote me a letter too. If it's a love letter, I'm gonna be happy. No, I'm gonna be upset. I'm gonna be upset.
Cruz, you can send all the grumpy faces you want, but I know you're giggling, so it's okay.
Facts. Oh, please super kick him or something.
Hit him. Hit him. Kick his ass.
Is Dave Motivation still in here?
I don't know. He was. He's probably gone by now. It's Sunday. He's probably with the family. So here's the note. Again, if you guys don't know, we started the reviewers table together. These guys are amazing guys. I love the fact that they've got their own company now and that people are starting to realize how good that they are. We appreciate you very much and the things you do for the community. Thank you, guys. As a thank you, we wanted to send you this box of potions. Surely there will be an oil in here that you will like. But seriously, much love, brother Scott and Chad. Beard Mana, stay enchanted. You guys are awesome. You'll always be family to me. You know that. That's why I bust your chops every time I see you guys, because that's what brothers do.
Yeah, no, they're cool. I've interacted with them like through chats and stuff. They're pretty cool guys.
So yeah, I've got a whole bunch of Beard Mana oils here, apparently.
And the one guy from Beard Mana has an awesome first name. Yeah,
well, yeah. I mean, Scott's got a great first name.
I was waiting for one of you to do that.
That's the summoning. That smells pretty good. I don't know. I know why they did this, because every time I talk about Beard Mana, yes. I'm like, oh yeah, I love their stuff, but I still haven't found a scent profile of theirs I like. And so now they just sent me every scent profile of theirs.
Yeah, that's the thing with the scents, right? It's so subjective, and like
Sorry.
Bless you.
Thank you. Logan Paul just got friggin' stunned.
Yep.
Nice.
Yep, as he should.
Yeah,
Big
he
boost
should.
to Mania. There you go. Big boost to Mania.
Especially the money that they're paying him, at least he could do is take a bump.
Yeah, facts.
Oh, he probably made a cool $500,000 to be there tonight, if not more.
Oh, easy.
If not
Just-
more.
Yeah, because guaranteed there's people tuning in just to see what Logan Paul is going to do, which is
Well-
really upsetting that there's people that would just tune in for that. But it's the unfortunate reality.
It's the way the world's going, man. It's just the way the world is going.
Yeah,
Times have changed. You know.
We are so different people. I just opened the Mimic, and I remembered somebody telling me how much they loved that one. That one's not a hit for me.
ooh,
Yeah,
not for
like,
me.
it's all different. Like I was talking to Cruz. Me and Healthy were talking the one time, and he likes sweet scents, where I'm not a fan of like candy and food scents. I like dark man scents, and we're completely
Yeah,
opposite.
that's me too. Yeah.
And same with me and Prime, me and Walt. Like we have completely different scent profiles. Like we'll be talking scents. He's like, "Oh, I love this one." I'm like, "Nope, not for me." And then I'll tell him I really like this one. He's like, "Oh, I don't like blah blah blah." So
Oh, I like that one. All right, so I'll say we're 2 out of oh shit. Sorry guys, we're 2 for 5 so far.
What was the one you liked?
This one right here, the Positive Vibes, is pretty good. I like that one. And then the Summoning I like the Summoning so far. We'll say we're 3 out of 5 though, because I don't like Sweet Shop, but I know Sam's gonna love Sweet Shop.
I just want
I
to
know
say,
Sam's gonna love that one.
Smelly Turtle, you're saying you could take me? Probably. I've been retired for 7 years, and I've said it before on a live. I'm a pussy. I am what I eat, and I'm perfectly okay with it.
Joe, are you still watching Mania? Who is this like skater fool or
That's Matt Riddle. That's the
Scooter
future of
fool.
wrestling right there. Smoking Mirrors. Let's see.
Yeah, that
Huh?
was.
Oh, I like that one.
Did you get
That one.
what is it? The Houndstooth? Let me know when you get the Houndstooth. I want to know about that one.
I don't think I got that one. What's
Wait,
this?
so
I think this is the
that guy.
Tinkerer.
That guy's the future of WWE.
Matt Riddle.
Huh?
He's Rob Van Dam
Why?
2.0. He's just stoned and does wrestling.
Yeah,
That's why he was just standing there with Rob Van Dam.
Yeah. I was like, because like
Oh,
I think I mentioned
that's
before,
really good. You said you just got the Tinkerer? You said you just got the Tinkerer? Tinkerer
Highlight.
is really good.
Yeah, okay, you gotta highlight Smelly Turtle's comment because that's funny.
I'm 5'9", built like a tub of Jello. You're awesome, man. I mean, you got to be built like something, right?
True.
Also, I wanted to address a few things real quick. Number one, I had a few messages asking me why we don't bring companies on anymore. We were actually going to have a company on this week, but I realized that it was WrestleMania week, and I knew that views weren't going to be at a premium this week. So rather than schedule the company's return this week, we will have our first company back next week. Okay, Holly from Whiskey and Hardtack will be with us next week.
Cool.
So looking forward to that. Holly's awesome. She's always fun. And then the week after that, my buddy Daryl, the Beard Outlaw, is reformulating everything. He's got a whole new thing coming out. He's sending me some of it, and then he'll be coming on in 2 weeks. So the companies are coming. The companies are coming, guys. Just you watch Disney's The Guys Going Places. Listen, Matt Riddle is not the future of the. Listen, I'm telling you. Yes, they're gonna have to change up his character just a little bit, I'm sure. But
yeah, like
Matt Riddle in ring is amazing, and he can cut a promo. They'll get it done. Watch.
Yeah, he's still new and he's still starting out, and usually it takes around it all depends, but average, it usually takes a guy around 5 years being in the WWE before he like catapults. You have the freaks like Kurt Angle, who is just like a phenomenal wrestler and everything. I guess I'm doing this show by myself now. But Kurt Angle is one of the best wrestlers ever. Yeah, I'm good. Hey, Gary. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to trying your stuff, Gary. For real, man. I'm really looking forward to trying that new stuff, especially vintage and that beard watch. There you are, Joe.
I guess Jordan had the same issue I did, it looks like, because my whole screen just went black.
Yeah, I was here by myself. It was weird.
Yeah, the whole screen went black. I couldn't see anything. I'm like, I couldn't hear anything. So I'm like, am I here? Am I not here? I was like, so I just backed out and came back in real quick. It was safer.
Awesome, Gary. I'll probably get it in a month.
Any big surprises tonight? What's the latest? I haven't heard any rumors or speculation about Mania, any big surprise guests or any of that stuff, really. I haven't heard a word, my friend. Not a word. But I think my Guinness is ready for me to drop it. So
yeah,
I'm going to go ahead and get my Think It and Drink It ready for you guys. A toast to everybody who could be sitting there watching Mania by themselves, not listening to me talk like an idiot, and instead is here listening to me talk like an idiot. I love you guys. I really do.
Yeah. So it matters. Just so everyone knows too, not that I have a big following or anything, but for most of May, I won't be able to do anything. I'm gone hiking for 22 days up in the mountains. So that's where I'll be. I leave on
Nicole did take the drunk waffle. It was her. What's your favorite scent from the box, Joe? So far, it is a toss-up between the Tinkerer and Smoke and Mirrors. I'm going to have to wear them both, and then I'll be able to tell you which one is my unquestioned, unparalleled favorite. But Did you get Drunk Waffle or Lucky Panda? I did get the Drunk Waffle, but it was Nicole's. She actually won it on a giveaway, so she took that home with her. She actually said she liked it, so I know she was looking forward to giving it a shot. Jordan's back. Did your screen go black too, sir?
Yeah, everything crashed. Like,
yep.
StreamYard crashed. I had WrestleMania open on Safari. It just crashed, so that's reloading. I don't know what just happened.
Okay, so
you're dropping a shot of pineapple in that Guinness? No. Absolutely not. Why would anybody under the sun ever do that to a beer?
He's clearly new here.
Okay, so the Tinker has black clove, rich oak, dark amber, deep leather, and smoke.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
And then you said smoky mirrors, right?
Yep.
There it is. Okay, let's see.
The Tinkerer, you can really get that smoke. Get that smoke.
So smoking mirrors is sweet tobacco, birchwood, muskwood, and vanilla.
Yeah. They're both very masculine, very manly, very nice. I like these ones for sure. Got a ton of mana. Haven't found a scent I don't like. Yeah, see, it's very subjective, guys. Like, again, so subjective, man.
I'm laughing at Gabagool's comment. That's funny.
Oh, what did Gabagool say? He's always good for one.
Diablo, I take hydrated food up with me. They come in pouches, and I take them out of the pouch. I just put them in Ziploc bags, and I have my little canister, my little stove to boil the water to cook all the food. So, yeah, it's probably around 10 to 15 pounds of hydrated food. And then I just take my water filter with my Camel pack of 3 liters and filter my water that way.
All right, Jordan, are we taking bets? What do you think? Can I actually finish my Drink It and Think It this week?
I mean, you couldn't do it the first time, but then you did it the second time. So I can see it happening.
Did you just say I suck? Like, is that what you just did? Did you just say I am less than what is normally man? Is that what just happened here?
I couldn't do it either, so not at all.
All right.
Hey,
My
Pete,
favorite sweet shop, my daughter's favorite is Unicorn. Cool.
Pete, wait, what did you get from Chesapeake?
Ooh.
Why don't I see Pete comment?
Whose comments?
Who did you say got Chesapeake in?
No, Pete White. I won a $25 gift card and I gave it to him. So I'm wondering what he
Okay,
ordered.
cool.
Yeah, so I'm wondering what he ordered from there with the gift card.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Listen, if I don't get this done, it doesn't mean I don't love you guys. I'm trying now, all right?
Yeah.
So here we go. I'm going to drop it, and if I puke everywhere, I'm sorry. It's been a while since I've had an Irish car bomb, I'll be honest with you.
Fair.
So.
Well, I never have, so.
Go, let's go. Come on. Go. Keep going. You're almost there.
Oh yeah, oh, he's doing it. Look at that.
Yeah, don't back out now, Jersey boy.
Nice.
There you go.
Love to see it. Boom.
Got her done.
I got one done for you, Zach. Oh, I'm getting more and more used to the taste of that Guinness.
Nice.
I'll be honest, I've never been a big Guinness fan, but as I'm getting older and trying my beer journey here, and I want to find one that I really enjoy, I've learned something very important the other night here that was very upsetting. Stone Cold IPA is not a good beer. Not in my opinion, at least. Not a good beer.
Careful! Don't say that too loud, or he might pull up on you and hit you with a stunner.
I just watched a thing with him where he's like, Stone Cold beer, best beer in America right now. And Joe's like, nope, not for me.
Nope, not for me. Not for me. but my aunt's boyfriend brought up a really good point. He brought over another IPA the one time that I was trying, and I didn't like that either. Like, I didn't like that IPA at all either. So he's like, maybe you just don't like IPA. You know what I mean? Like, and that's what this is. This is an IPA. I will be saving this can, though. It is a Stone Cold beer. It is pretty cool to me. So I'll be saving it.
Yeah. I don't like beer. The only time I can drink beer is if I'm playing beer darts. Other than that, I'll stick to my bourbon and my rum.
Yeah, fair.
See? I got another person telling me Broken Skull. Slick.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it's just, I think it depends on what you do and do not like. So you just don't like IPAs, Joe. That's what I'm thinking about, though. Because I'm finding that while stouts can be rough, right? Because certain stouts can be very thick. They can be this. I don't mind that, right? If it has a good flavor to it. So the IPA, though, it's just the characteristics of it, the taste of the IPAs. They don't really work for me, man, unfortunately. As much as I would love them to, they don't seem to work for me.
What's the weather out there like for you guys?
For me right now, it is 56 and raining. Why? What's it doing by you, sir?
I'll show you. With the lovely weather we got in the almost middle of April, living where I do, this is what it's like.
Chad, he said he hasn't ordered anything yet, brother. Yes.
There you go.
Oh, it's snowing.
Holy crap, dude.
Yeah. It was like plus 17 2 days ago. And now it's snowing.
Yeah, it was raining here today, but it's supposed to rain all week.
Yeah, it's supposed to snow all week for us.
I hate the snow.
What's a good beginner's beer? By beginner's beer, what do you mean? Like, are you just trying to get into the craft beer world? Like I'm walking my way into it here, little by little. And where are you, Rex? That's going to play a big part in it too. That's going to play a big part in it. Next, man, seriously, dude, you and Scott are insane, man. Thank you so much for all this stuff you sent over. You guys did not have to do this at all. I appreciate it so much. And I sent over a Beard Mana sticker, which is awesome because that means it's going up on that wall. There have been some changes made to my product shelf and such. I'll put up some pictures. Sometimes it's like a Band-Aid, man. You got to rip it off and move on, and that's that.
Yep.
Craft
Yeah,
beer, couple cool logos.
Yeah,
It's so dependent on what you like. Like, it's crazy. I'll tell you right now, I would pay somebody if they could get this done for me. If somebody lived in friggin' Utah and could send me some soft, flat milk chocolate stout from their brewing company, I'd pay for that shit at the moment. I'd send you the money in a heartbeat. Rogue Patriot, too. I'd give you the money in a heartbeat. I can't find this stuff around here.
What about who? Sorry, I'm bad with names. The one guy who has that Iowa craft.
Seth?
Seth, yeah. Isn't he from Iowa? I would imagine so with the name.
Yeah, he's from Iowa, but I think Joe was saying in Utah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
What I want a milk chocolate stout. Listen, I know it might not be as good as it sounds, but I want one. I want one really bad, and I cannot find one in my area here, okay, within walking distance. So, and even when I went to Nicole's, I was like, all right, I'll walk to her liquor store. Maybe they'll have one. Nope, they didn't have it either. Bastards.
You know what one of my pet peeves is? When you're on the phone with someone and they got to give you their code, and they're always like, B as in boy, and you're like, okay. And then they're like, P as in pony. Don't go too fast now. But then they want you to repeat it to them. I love messing with them. I'm like, K as in knight, D as in Django, P as in pneumonia. Like, I just keep doing that with them. So they're like, what? Yeah.
Johnny, listen. All right, Johnny Grooms, get in your car tomorrow. Go pick me up a friggin' 6-pack of them. Bring them over here. I'll give you the friggin' all the things we've been saying I was going to give you anyways. And everybody walks away happy here.
There you go.
Johnny.
That's a good deal.
And Johnny, while you do that, try not to go Grand Theft Auto while you're doing it all.
It's cool, Johnny. You can go Grand Theft Auto. My neighborhood will take care of you. Don't worry about it. We got you. We got you. You come into North Jersey, you'll be fine. You'll be fine.
Forget
we
about
got Ken. Ken from
Hey, what's up, Ken?
With that sunburn you got, Ken, you should be red grass right now. You got burnt, buddy.
Listen, all I know is, though, if you saw some of the pictures that Ken posted, his view and stuff,
yeah,
I was jealous. I was straight jealous. I was like, wow, that's because, again, and I don't mean to harp on this at all, but I'm going to harp on it a little bit. I haven't been on a vacation as an adult ever, right? So whenever I see other people's pictures, I'm like, well, that's what it's like.
Yeah. Well, I haven't left Ontario since summer 2019.
Well, I liked the video he had of I think it was 3 black bears. He posted that one. That was cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hey, Dave, I called you out and you left. Now you're back in.
Hey. Seamus won.
You got to take care of Jay Cruz for me. He's getting all cheeky.
Yeah.
Jay Cruz ran away. He ran. He's gone.
Because he knew I was going to sick Dave on him. That's why.
I think I got a notification that he was live on Instagram. Yeah, he's live with Mick on Instagram right now.
Of course they are.
Never mind. No, he's not.
I like Mick. He's a cool guy. He's funny.
Yeah.
There he is.
Dude.
He came back. Cruz. He's like, who's calling me out? Who's calling me out? What's going on? Talk nice to me.
Yeah.
Yep, Seamus won.
Who
Son of a
oh,
Matt Riddle
with the brogue kick out of midair.
Yeah, but I'm not too surprised by that because I'm hearing that. Oh, look, Matt got messed up for Riddle.
Oh, geez.
Matt's bleeding. Matt's bleeding out the mouth.
Oh yeah.
He went to flip and he was upside down and he.
Oh my God! Oh.
Yeah, he got brogue kicked in the face midair, like mid flip.
He took a real shot to the chops though. Like he really got kicked in the mouth.
Yeah.
Like
look at this replay. This
wow.
mid flip, all that momentum. Pooh!
But I'm hearing that
his
Matt
face.
Riddle. I'm hearing
like,
Matt Riddle lost that title because he's going up for a main title soon. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
If you guys want to see a real kick to the face, I believe it was Finn Balor wrestles Samoa Joe.
And, those guys are awesome.
And Finn kicked him in the face like a soccer kick, and Joe just ate it. He didn't even sell it or anything. He just ate that kick. And yes, Dave, that Macho Man impression was hilarious. we were already making jokes about it here. It's like he was doing an orchestra. He's like,
Vaso, I appreciate it, man. I had a feel. Listen, guys. Again, I appreciate anybody who shows up on a Sunday night. I really do. But we all three of us had a feeling that tonight might be a little bit more of a quiet night. You know, like we said, it's WrestleMania weekend, man. That's like Super Bowl weekend.
Yeah.
You know? Everybody's got their eyes glued to their TV. Who's watching? Who's doing this? We get it. It's cool.
We got 20 in right now.
I want to tell you something, though, about a sign you're getting old. You ready? This is a 14.5-ounce fluid beer. So that's a pint, right?
Yeah.
Right? 15 ounces a pint. Okay. I used to have to drink 10 pints of beer just to feel something. I just did one drink it or sink it, and I'm feeling a little woohoo. And that's just off one. I'm getting old, boys. I'm definitely getting old. It's happened. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, Johnny, facts. I don't know why they have Samoa Joe on commentary. That doesn't make sense.
He's hurt.
Slicks, I don't have any competition, man. The more people that can come in here and do impressions and make us all laugh, the more the merrier. Never once said I was the best at it, and he does an awesome Dusty Rhodes Barbado Joe. It was great. I loved it.
Listen, first of all, anybody who can do what Chad does around here should be more than welcome in here. Because like I said, every time I see Chad on the screen, I know it's nothing but good times, positive vibes, and having a lot of fun. Facts. So if we can have more guys doing that, bring them the hell on, man, because we need that. We need that around here.
Yep.
Exactly, man. More the merrier. Like, bring it on. Like, I love it. Like, even when Cruz was making fun of me, I was laughing so hard. My cheeks were hurting, and I watched it over and over. The Macho Man impression he did on the hype was hilarious. Like, I couldn't stop laughing. That was great.
Wait, what did Johnny Grooms just say? Triple H just handed Bad Bunny a nice dildo? Wrestling's gotten really weird. Like, what?
Pete Goldust, that was an amazing gimmick because no one ever did anything like that before.
No.
And he was the only one, I think, that could have pulled off that gimmick. And from a wrestler standpoint, that gimmick is genius. It really is. Like,
But here's what I want to say about that gimmick. And maybe someone call me crazy for this or whatever. Okay. Goldust was a very original, unique gimmick. We haven't even seen anything like it since him, really. Right?
Yep.
Nope.
But I feel like that gimmick put a ceiling on a guy. Like, he was never going to go past the mid-carder as Goldust, in my opinion. And the problem with that is that Dustin can actually scrap. Like, he's a wrestler. He's got skill, man. He's great on a microphone. He knows what he's doing.
Oh, yeah.
And he's just, you know what I mean? Like, I just felt like it always held him back a little bit.
Okay, I'll touch on that in a second. Pete, that's exactly what he was supposed to do, is make sure you couldn't stand him.
Yeah.
So he did his job. But going back to what you're saying, Joe, and like, I'm just going to put a disclaimer, like, to people in the chat and stuff, when I talk about wrestling, I'm not saying my way is the highway. I'm just telling you guys how I see it. I'm not right all the time. It's just my opinion. But with Joe, with what you're saying, where he was only a mid-card, there's some people like that. Like Mr. Perfect could have been a world champion. He was mid-card. Same with Rick Rude. Rick Rude was mid-card, but he had the potential. And actually, the reason why he didn't become champion is because Hulk Hogan was afraid Rick Rude was going to beat the crap out of him in the ring. Because Rick Rude was a legit tough man. Like, he was no joke. Like, he's up there in like of one of the toughest wrestlers ever. And that's why he didn't make it that far, because what you guys don't see behind the scenes is that there's actually the big top guys are trying to protect their spots, and they will hold other people down. Like, it actually does happen.
Yep.
Babe, I did do it. I'm sorry if you missed it. She's gonna yell at me now and tell me to do another one. She's gonna be like, "No, did you do it? I missed it." But I swear to God, I finished it. Jordan is my witness. So was Chad. I finished it. One shot. I did it.
Yeah,
I did it like a big boy. I I'm feeling kind of woohoo, but
Grooms is doing his best Goldust impression through messaging.
Gold Dust. Listen, man, Goldust
Oh,
was
well,
supposed
hey.
to make you
Hold up.
uncomfortable,
Yeah.
right? He was supposed to make you uneasy, and he was supposed to piss you off. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You didn't want that guy to win, you know? But again, I'm not saying it like mid-carding is a problem.
No,
What I'm
someone's
saying
gonna
is
do
this.
it.
My issue is I felt like Dustin, right? Not Goldust. Dustin had the potential to be a grand stage marquee player in the game.
Yeah.
And instead he got stuck in a comedy. And I mean stuck. Dustin's a genius. He doesn't get credit for some of the things he did with The Rock or with Booker T. You know what I mean? Like things he thought up on his own that were hilarious to get done. He doesn't get credit for those. But I just feel like he could have been that guy in a company, man. Like, and
trust me, he gets the credit from other wrestlers. He does. Because like I watch a lot of stuff on YouTube with wrestling and stuff. He gets it from the wrestlers. He might not get it from the fans. But that's just because they don't know, right? The fans, it's like beard oil, right? The fans of beard oil like what they like. You know?
Yep.
And it's just the way it is. Like, and it's such a competitive role. Like, think about Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle came in, and within 2 years, everyone was trying to catch up to him because that's how good he was. Like, the standard was here. Kurt Angle came in, and all of a sudden the standard went up here.
Yep.
You know, like those matches Kurt Angle has with Eddie Guerrero and Chris Benoit, like, are absolutely phenomenal.
Yeah.
Like, that's
great match. You want to see a great match? ECW days. You might know the one I'm talking about here, and I'm talking real wrestling, not hardcore, real wrestling. Eddie Guerrero versus Dean Malenko, ECW.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely a textbook performance of wrestling by those two. Like, it is a literal, if you're a wrestling fan, an actual fan of the sport of wrestling, those two put on a friggin' clinic in that match.
Oh, man, those matches were absolutely crazy. And, like, I'm a huge Dean Malenko fan. Like, I know he didn't have the charisma and he didn't have the gimmick, but, man, like, people don't know this, but Goldberg's finishing move, the jackhammer, was made up by Dean Malenko.
Yep.
Because they walked up to Dean and they're like, we need a move that no one's ever seen before for this guy. And that's why he's known as the man of 1,000 holds, because, like, he invented the Texas clover leaf. Like, the guy was very innovative.
Babe, yeah, I did it. I did do it. I did. Jordan saw it. That's why now they're chanting for me to do it again, because you didn't see it. However, you have not said to do it again, and I'm not going to let the guys in here bully me. But if you want to bully me, that's fine. But I ain't letting the guys bully me. Man of 1,000 holds for a reason. Yeah. Yeah, and again, a lot of the guys that people think didn't get the respect they deserved or whatever, the only place they didn't get that respect, some of those guys, was on a TV screen from fans. Because guys like Hugh Morrison or Dean Malenko or Arn Anderson had huge roles behind the scenes forever.
Yeah, like Dean Malenko was a scout. I don't know if he still is, but Dean Malenko was a scout for years. He was looking.
I think he still is. Jordan, man, you're having some issues over there, bud.
Yeah. I hate this camera.
There's some matches with Dean Malenko and Jushin Thunder Liger, and those matches are awesome. Like, and there's a reason why those guys go to Japan, because they're so well respected over there.
Thank you, Pete. I did. I know, man. I got it down. I'm very proud of myself, actually. I've been building up to that, because the last few I was like, I put it down and I'm like, why did I even stop? There was like that much left in there. I could have finished it. What's wrong with me?
Yeah.
So now,
It'll get
but
easier.
again, guys, going into next week, I'm telling you, I'm going to regret the hell out of this one day. But I'm letting you guys pick. Mike over at Bandbox Fella picked the Irish Car Bomb. That's why I did this one this week. I'm letting the fans, everybody who's watching, pick. That means any combination you can dream up. Within reason. Okay. I don't want to hear a combination that's like watery puke mixed with cow shit. I don't want to hear none of that stuff. All right. But any drink combination you think might be good for a drink it and sink it, I'm in. Pineapple backer. I'll do it once.
Whoa.
Once.
Oh. Ugh.
Have a little beer. Yep.
Who's the main event tonight?
Roman
the main event
Reigns
tonight,
versus Daniel Bryan versus
Edge.
versus Edge, yeah. For the Universal Champion.
Edge is winning. He's going to pin Daniel Bryan.
You think so?
That's the whole. Listen, whoever wins, they're not pinning Roman Reigns. That's number one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roman is on top. Roman's character right now is amazing. By the way, his character work, the head of the table thing is great. They're not going to mess that up for anything, right?
No, and
That's
he's also
triple
Vince's
threat.
like golden boy like these days like.
For good reason.
He's Vince's golden boy.
No,
since he entered.
Yeah, no, true. But especially now, like, and like, in the last few years,
they've been shoving Roman Reigns down the fans' throats for like the last 7 years.
Has it been that long?
Something
Dave,
like that, man. It's been forever.
That's going to be rough, Dave.
Jeez.
That's going to be rough. I don't like tequila, and I don't like pineapple. Oh, no.
Well, you know the pineapple comments are coming.
Oh, man. Pina colada? I don't know. So, wait. Time out. First of all.
Yes, Grooms.
Roman Reigns has not been getting – I hear what everybody says. They're shoving him down our throat. They're shoving him. It's not just Vince, though. It's the guys who work with Roman, too. The other wrestlers that think Roman is the best in the business. The other guys who work with him think Roman deserves every second of what he gets.
Yeah.
So we've got to be doing something, right?
Yeah.
He is a hard worker, man. Like, there's no question about that.
100%.
Whatsoever. But there's a lot of numbers in that equation. And it's not just 1 + 1 = 2. There's a lot of numbers in those equations. Like, when he wasn't getting over as a baby face, they brought The Rock to
try and get him over. Yeah.
Yeah.
That didn't even work. It wasn't until he went heel that he actually started getting over with the crowd. And
that makes sense.
That's part of knowing your audience. And that's why they say Vince is out of touch, because he doesn't know his audience anymore.
Yeah.
And it's also like sometimes you give the fans what they want and sometimes you don't. You got to take it away. Like tonight, for example, can go either way with that championship, because everyone's expecting Edge to take it because he's the very first person to ever be a Hall of Famer, come back, win the Royal Rumble, and then he's going to be the very first person to ever come back, win the Royal Rumble, and win the title. So that's a huge story in itself.
True.
But then what do you do with Roman Reigns? Because you're putting a block on his steam that he's going right now.
Rumor is that Roman's taking some time off after Mania.
Okay. So
really?
Yeah, there's a big rumor that Roman is taking not a lot of time off, but about a month and some change off after Mania. That he is taking a little bit of time off, and he will be back very quickly. But it wouldn't shock me to see them take the title off of him. And again, you have Edge or Daniel Bryan pin the other one, right? They don't pin Roman.
Yeah.
And then when Roman does come back,
that's the whole storyline in itself.
When Roman comes back a month later, he goes, I never lost the title. You didn't pin me to take my title.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then, like, you also have the crazy upset that no one's going to see anything, and that's having Daniel Bryan win. Right? Because everyone thinks that he's just in the match to make it look good and have it flow better. So that's why this one.
Who, Daniel Bryan or Edge?
Daniel Bryan, because Daniel Bryan's an amazing wrestler. And that guy has awesome psychology.
100%.
And Roman Reigns is a great wrestler too, man. That guy has phenomenal matches.
Mhm.
I'm not taking anything away from any one of these
Yeah.
three, but when you kind of look at it, that's how it can go, right? And no one knows how long Edge is going to be around. Like, yeah, he came back and he's cleared, but still, like,
it's not full time.
like you can even ask Dave Motivation. Like, I had a neck injury, and Joe, you know this too. Like, if I don't do my recovery programs and my yoga and my joint mobility, my neck injury starts to come back and I can feel it. So I have to stay on top of it. If you're bumping every night and wrestling, doing all that physical, like, you ain't going to last forever. It's just how it goes.
Oh, here comes the table.
So wait, Chad, who is, and I'm saying big name, who is the worst big name wrestler in ring, like actual in ring ability wise, you've ever seen?
The worst? Ooh.
Hulk Hogan is horrible. He is horrible. The Rock, terrible. I can't stand watching The Rock wrestle. I hate it. I've said this before. He puts the sharpshooter on wrong every single time. His bumps that he does when he oversells and flips, like, it's just kind of silly. I hate the way John Cena wrestles. When he bumps, he always bumps on his elbows. He can't run the ropes right. Like, yeah, man. There's that, and there's other people that were really, really good that most people don't think. Like, Ted DiBiase was actually a really good wrestler.
Wait, what the heck is this?
Like, his psychology in a ring was amazing. Like, he had really, really good in-ring psychology with that. Who else didn't I? There was a point.
There's something very weird happening in the ring right now.
Yeah, that's what I was just gonna say. Who's this big dude?
That's the dude from WWE Underground back when that was still a thing. Oh my God, Apollo Crews is gonna win.
Yeah, he just won.
Nice.
Holy crap!
Yep.
I
didn't see that coming.
I do like Ric Flair. He had great psychology, knowing he was amazing at cutting promos. He did everything really well. It's just I didn't start watching Ric Flair until later, and I didn't get to appreciate him. And going back to what I was saying before, there was about 5 years where I could not stand Chris Jericho's wrestling.
Really?
He was messing up so many spots. I don't know what was going on with him. He might have had injuries. I don't know. But there was a span of 5 years where I couldn't stand watching him wrestle. But then he picked it up and he became really good. Like,
for me, the best in-ring performer I've ever seen, and again, this is all subject to your opinion and what you look for. But for me, the best guy I ever saw perform in ring, it becomes like a toss-up. But Bret the Hitman Hart always, the man just didn't make mistakes in ring. Like,
yeah,
it almost looked effortless when he was doing things.
Mr. Perfect even said in his biography, or his son says it, that Kurt Hennig said the best person he was ever in the ring with was Bret Hart. And Mr. Perfect isn't a sludge either when it comes to the wrestling game.
No.
That guy was phenomenal. Dave, yes, his falls are over the top and are hilarious, but that's the gimmick with Ric Flair's bumps. Like, that's what he's known for.
Yeah.
The Rock wasn't known for that. He just did them whatever.
Listen, but Flair, you got to remember something else too. As much as we all don't like to admit this, especially if you're a hardcore wrestling fan, right? We like to say that the best in-ring performer should be the guy who gets the most attention. That's not the way it always works.
No, it's actually the opposite.
Right. What happens is it's the guy who can grab that microphone and captivate the audience.
Yeah.
Who can draw in the crowd. That's why guys like The Rock got over. That's why guys like even Stone Cold. Go back and watch Stone Cold towards the end of his career. Listen, Steve Austin at one point was one of the best in-ring performers on the planet.
Until he
but that was
both his knees.
Right. That was before he lost both his knees, his neck, his back. Towards the end of his career, he was a right hand, a Lou Thesz press, and then stunner. That was it.
Yep.
Why did he get over so well still? because he knew how to captivate a crowd. He
Oh,
knew how to
100%.
work the crowd so well. You know what I mean? Like,
But that's what happens with injuries. One thing, Gabagool, I agree with Gary. Yes, the Von Erichs is the wrestlers I think of when it first comes to the claw. But that's what happens in wrestling with the injuries. Like when I was upcoming in wrestling and I met Honky Tonk Man and I had a crazy match with the flips and stuff like that. Honky Tonk's like, man, if you go up to WWF, you ain't going to be able to do that every single night. Your body's going to break down. He's like, that's why I do my little microphone. I do my singing. I do some punches and some arm drags. And then I do my shake, rattle, and roll. And that's over because I can't do that shit. You know how fucked up I am in my injuries? You know, and that's why there's that style. So their careers can be prolonged because you can't do that all the time.
Oh yeah, HBK, 100%.
he
Shawn
said
Michaels.
that's Cap Chat. Chad showed me his John Cena poster in his living room over a live stream. So listen,
Cruz, I
growing
don't
up-
even have pictures up, let alone that. And don't worry, I know it's the one that's above your bed. So it's the last thing you see at night.
man.
You don't want to play this game with me.
So listen, my little brother, when he was growing up, was the biggest John Cena fan on the planet, and it drove me nuts because I have never listen. I like John for his charisma. Again, the same thing. He works a crowd amazingly. He knows how to talk, all those things. But in ring, I was like, God, you're just not good.
Yeah.
You're just.
He's so popular because he was so good on the mic, and all the little kids loved him.
Here's the thing with John Cena. I'm gonna say I was never a fan of his. And
Fair.
And Ric Flair even said this in an interview. No one in the history of wrestling has ever done how do I word it? Like the amount of work one human being has done than John Cena. He he does all the shows. He does everything that man does is wrestling. And like even with the Children's Wish Foundation, at the time he was number one. Second place didn't even come to half of what he did.
No, he's a good person. Like he's an absolutely amazing person.
Right, but what I'm trying to say for John Cena, and I know what you're saying, in ring, I couldn't stand him either, but like no one has ever done that much work for 17 years and stayed on top. And that's why John Cena has the respect from other wrestlers that he does, because no one has done it before him, and I don't think anyone's going to be doing it since.
No, I don't. Listen, John Cena was the epitome of a guy who blue-collared his way to the top.
Yeah.
Period. He just
Speaking of Stone Cold.
He worked. But the worst guy I've ever seen in ring, again, just my opinion, and there's a lot of guys you can list, but Goldberg is the absolute worst I have ever seen perform in ring. I mean, the guy is literally, in more than one occasion that I've seen, I have seen him put people in danger in matches on more than one occasion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that to me is like, to me, if you understand wrestling and you understand that, yes, obviously it's not a real fight. Yes, it is. You have planned out winners and things like that, and the spots are planned out. Then you know the importance of that point of being a safe worker. That's why guys love guys like Baron Corbin right now, because they say he's one of the safest guys in the business to work with. Like if something doesn't look safe while they're in the middle of doing it, then he'll actually just drop to the floor or whatever to make sure you don't do it, because he knows somebody's going to get hurt.
That's cool.
So to me, when I see somebody like Goldberg, who I've seen time and time again go out of their way to hurt someone, like, and maybe they don't know what they're doing, but you're a friggin' Hall of Famer at this point. You should know what you're doing.
Well, see, and yeah, Cruz, yes, HBK is arguably one of the hardest working wrestlers ever in the business. Two, with what you're saying, Joe, like that's why I didn't like it when they were saying Seth Rollins was the best in the world. How are you the best in the world when you break John Cena's nose and then 2 months later you mess up Sting's back because you screwed up a powerbomb?
Sting's career.
like you cannot be called the best in the world if you were doing that. And he hurt someone before he hurt John Cena too. So yeah, that's not cool in my opinion, but at the same time, mistakes happen, but you got to narrow that gap of mistakes.
I don't mind. Hey, somebody needs to clear up a Hall of Fame thing for me too, by the way, guys. I thought Kane was in the Hall of Fame.
No.
Did
he get voted in this year?
This year he just
got in. So they're doing 2021 right now, but then yesterday they did 2020 because they couldn't do it last year.
Okay. Now I get what happened. Never mind. Got it. Thanks, Jordan. Much appreciated. I was all thrown off. I'm like, where's Kane? Where's RVD? Where are all these guys that are supposed to be going in? Where are these guys?
Dave. So
yes, Rollins hurt Balor. Yep.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Rollins is the reason that Finn Balor's push on the main card when he won the title on his first night on the main card got destroyed, really. So I'm with you on this one. I feel like he's a wild card, and there's a reason why at one point, and this was really happening behind the scenes, you had Seth Rollins and you had Roman Reigns. And the big wigs at WWE were looking at those two guys as that's our future.
Yeah.
Who are we banking on? And long term, they eventually went towards Roman. Why? Because I think they feel like Roman's the safer bet. He's not going to get guys hurt all the time.
Yeah, like I'm not saying Seth isn't good, but to call yourself the best in the world, you got to be a lot better than that.
I agree. I agree wholeheartedly.
That's my 2 cents, whatever that means. But going back to Dave's comment, if you knew what HBK was like in real life back in those days,
he was an asshole.
There's a rumor he did more drugs than everyone in
Who's
the
this?
pack.
Who?
Yep.
HBK.
Shawn Michaels.
Yeah, I've heard that.
There's also rumors that he made guys cry on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Through tormenting them.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and then there's a story that Scott Hall talks about where they were doing drugs and they were lying in their bed or in the bed. They had separate beds, right? And he was lying there and he goes, "Hey, Shawn, is your heart beating?" And Shawn goes, "Hang on, let me check." Yeah, it is. That's how messed up they were on drugs. Like, holy crap, man.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and again, the rumors are is that behind the scenes, he was a real asshole.
Yeah.
Like, he was a real, just not a good person. That's why Brett refused to put him over for a long time.
Yeah.
Because he just didn't like him.
Well, he also said, is this the person you really want to represent your company? But back then, no one knew about this stuff. Only the inside guys did, right?
Nice. Rob Van Dam, 2021.
Yeah, he was known for being a stiff worker. That's actually one of the reasons why he never got up
higher. His spin kick. Yeah, his spin kick, from what I heard, a lot of the times when his thigh would land, it would result in a lot of broken noses and a lot of bumps and, a lot of hurt people. Molly Holly.
The Great Khali is huge. That dude is massive. Ozzy Osbourne. Hell yeah.
He is, but his legs are starting to worry me. They look like they're ready to break.
Yeah. Well, listen, gigantification is a real thing. Those guys, Andre the Giant went through hell in his life, man. Mm-hmm. And he knew he would, so the guys at that size, they generally tend not to have very long lives. And here it is, unpopular opinion. I love Eric Bischoff.
Yeah.
Bischoff did a lot for wrestling.
100%.
Yeah, man. He did do a lot. Like, is he the coolest guy around? No. But
Kane.
You got to give that man credit for what he did. Like, he shook the WWE's world up. Like,
for sure.
WWE was worried. How could you not give that man credit, right?
Listen, the fact is that he was handed a WCW company, right, by Ted Turner, that was in the dumps at the time. In the dump. And he was like, turn my wrestling around somehow and make us competitive with WWE.
Yep.
Yep.
And through all amazing possibilities, he pulled it off.
Yep.
WCW was actually winning the war. They were
Yes.
winning until they made a mistake and let everybody know that Mankind was going to win a title.
Well, the other mistake that they did too is that they let
They
the
gave-
wrestlers be the bookers, and you can never, ever.
I was just about to say,
yeah, you can never
they let the wrestlers be the
bookers.
bookers, and they gave Hulk Hogan an ironclad contract.
Well, they also gave Kevin Nash and Scott Hall a contract that whoever comes in, and if they're getting paid more, their contract goes up. So,
Yep.
like, say, for an example, like, let's just say, I'm not saying these numbers are real, but let's say they're making $500,000 a year, and Bret Hart gets signed, and he signs at $700,000 a year, then theirs goes up. And when you have an open contract like that, you just screwed yourself as a business, right? And like I said, also letting wrestlers book their own shows, like that's why it was such a disaster. Like you even have Chris Benoit in an interview saying he hated working in WCW. That's how bad it was. You have a man whose whole entire life was wrestling, and now he hates it because it's so screwed up.
Listen, once again, though, Bischoff, he made his mistakes, absolutely. But at one point, Eric Bischoff, the NWO, and all that they had created together were the reasons that wrestling was popular. Like, it was cool to be a wrestling fan when NWO came around.
Yeah.
You know, people wanted the NWO shirt. There were guys walking down the street doing the hall walk, you know. Like, it was cool to be a wrestling fan, man. Bischoff did that. You know what I mean? Just like Vince Russo deserves some credit. Not a lot. He was a dick, but he had some great ideas.
Comment there? All the fans wearing Maestro's t-shirts, the Beard Company.
Oh, cool.
Maestro's classic. They're just as bad as Cremo. Ha!
Dave, all I'm hearing is excuses, buddy. There's one comment before that. You should have been like, damn right, I'll work out.
But again, gentlemen, seriously, I want to thank anybody who's been in here tonight, guys. You're amazing because, again, we get it, man. Mania's on, dude. Like, I wouldn't be in here right now if I wasn't hosting.
Oh, yeah.
I'd be over here watching Mania, man. I've been watching Mania since I was, I don't know, 6, man. And it brings, still to this day, brings back memories of watching it with my grandfather. Absolutely love every second of WrestleMania. I don't watch wrestling as much as I once did because I'm sorry, most Raws I can predict what's going to happen as they're happening.
Yep.
So because of that, I've taken a break. And even with AEW, you know what I mean? Like AEW's been cool, but like I told everybody, they're just getting started. So of course it's fresh. Of course it's new. It's really new. Wait till they've been open for 5 years and they've been open 5 years straight. No days off. They'll start recycling storylines too. They'll start reusing things. It's just the nature of the beast.
Yeah, it's so
works.
hard to, like, they run it like 24/7, 365. Like, wrestling doesn't have an off season like the NFL does or the NBA. Like, it just.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm just reading the comments here.
So am I. Slick, I understand what you're saying. I did not like it when Sting announced that he was going to WWE. I was not a big fan of the move because I felt like Sting was the holdout. Like, he was WCW Sting.
Yeah, exactly.
He never knelt before WWE, you know? But according to him, he had a really good conversation with Triple H. Like, he really liked what Triple H was talking. They thought it was a great idea to finally make this happen. Little known fact about the whole situation, though, he was actually supposed to beat Rollins for the title, but he got hurt in the match, and he had to tell Seth, like, wrap this up, pin me. Something's not right. I can't finish the match.
Yeah.
Brutal.
So he was actually supposed to beat Seth and have a title run. That was how his WWE run was supposed to end, with him getting the title, having a little run real quick, losing the title, and then he retired as Sting, all that stuff. So understand this: when he retired at one point though from WWE, he really thought his career was over. That injury from Rollins was bad.
Mm-hmm.
He really thought he was done at that point.
Yep. Who is this? Who is this chick that's coming to the ring now? I've never heard of her.
Rhea Ripley. She's the future. Rhea Ripley. She's the future of the women's division if they let her be it.
Really?
She is the next China. She is the next China if they let her be it.
Oh, wow.
Hunter even said, he goes, within 5 years, she's going to be Charlotte Flair.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
She's good. She's really good.
She is good in the ring.
If they let her, she could be the next China. I could see her in there wrestling guys.
Yeah, she's definitely got a unique look.
The red and black hair can get it. I'm sorry, Rhea's got a lot of things going for her, but
no, he's talking about the girl that's singing her walkout song.
Red However, hair, I am heavily attracted to Asuka. Oh, okay, no,
really?
Wait, yeah, get it.
Asuka,
oh yeah, dude, I love Asuka.
Asuka makes me so uncomfortable. Like, I don't know. There's just something about it, just like, bleh.
Asuka?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but
listen,
I don't know how much Japanese wrestling you watch or like how much
none at all.
know about their culture, but like that's just how they are.
Yeah.
You know, like
listen, you're gonna have to get used to the no taker thing, guys.
Yeah.
You won't find a bigger Undertaker fan than me. I love the Undertaker.
Yeah, he's the best.
Okay, but his time is up. It's
100%.
over, man.
Yep.
It's over. And just like I know our live stream is coming to an end here, but I've decided I'm going to do one more of these for you guys. So Chad and Jordan are going to keep you company while I go get a beer real quick.
Sweet.
And then we'll do one last toast. Wait a minute. Why am I saying that? I got my Bluetooth on. I can keep talking. Yeah. Advanced technology, baby.
Yep. Gotta love some Bluetooth.
Dave's a big man. He could have been a wrestler.
Oh, 100%.
In all serious, okay,
yeah, totally.
In all serious, Chad, you can dislike Hogan, but he will always be known as the one who bodies. Oh yeah, like
facts.
When I'm talking, I'm not trying to take anything away from him. Like Hulk Hogan was great at promos. He had amazing charisma, and he did his job well. He was really good. It's just that's not what I'm geared toward when I watch wrestling.
No. Listen, I get what Chad's saying. If I can try and simplify this for you, what Chad is telling you is that in ring, Hogan was John Cena in ring. 5 moves to death. He wasn't a great worker. You know what I mean? He didn't sell well for others. That's how the him and Triple H thing got so out of hand. Or him and HBK thing, I'm sorry. But facts are facts. You can never take away what a guy has done in their career, what they've accomplished. Yeah. There is no wrestling right now without Hulk Hogan.
Exactly.
Those are facts. Vince McMahon built the foundation of what today's WWE is on Hulk Hogan's back.
Yep. Yeah. Facts.
You know, and like Hulk Hogan, it's same with John Cena. Like they're great at what they same with The Rock. Like I do not like The Rock at all, but he is one of the best talkers of all time in wrestling. And he did an amazing job. And see, that's the thing when it comes to wrestling. You have to accentuate your positives and you hide your negatives.
Yeah.
And when you can do that, that's when you can shine. You know, but yeah, man, like I just don't like Hulk Hogan as a person from the stuff that I've heard. I've never met him in real life. And he wasn't a very good wrestler, but he had great ring psychology where he could put the crowd in the palm of his hand.
Yep.
And he could do promos. And Vince has even said it. He goes, "This is how wrestlers make their money right here. That's how you make your money." And you could be the best wrestler in the world, but if you don't know how to cut a promo like Cesaro, they don't care.
Yep.
You could be
That's what's happening to Cesaro right now.
Yeah, yesterday was Cesaro's first ever WrestleMania match. Like,
no, his first ever solo WrestleMania match and win.
Yeah, yeah. So
And
like,
then you can
there
have
you go.
guys who can't wrestle at all, but they do awesome promos and they know how to sell tickets, and they're the ones who are going to go up.
Enzo,
That's never going to go away.
Enzo freaking Amore. At one point when he was in WWE, they
That
were
guy was
trying
so funny.
so hard to push him because on a microphone, he was gold.
He was
Yep.
amazing.
Absolute
He
gold.
was.
Facts.
But you want to talk about one of the worst in-ring performers? Enzo. I seen him live, and oh my God. He was, it's like it was his first day wrestling, but on the mic,
Yeah.
the guy was phenomenal.
Yep.
Absolutely phenomenal on the mic.
Joe, are you my brother? I'm the biggest Taker fan, and I have a crush on Asuka. Okay? I mean, I venture to guess we're not the only two people out there like this, though. Asuka's pretty hot. I'm sorry, man. Like, Asuka's pretty hot. She's, and on top of that, besides her being hot, she's an amazing wrestler, an underrated talent in the business today. Extremely underrated talent. I think the only reason she's on the run she's on right now is because Becky Lynch got pregnant. And that it shouldn't be that way. Asuka deserves top billing wherever she goes. She's an amazing talent. You know what I mean? And I think the green mist and all that stuff takes, like, they try to make her look ugly. Doesn't work. Asuka's very beautiful. Rhea Ripley, the future of the women's division looks amazing.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, you know who trains the women, right? Fit Finley.
Ha.
Fit Finley knew how to wrestle. That guy had everything, man. He had ring psychology. He knew how to like. That guy is an amazing wrestler.
He's like, oops, never mind. I like pineapple. Guess not.
The Jello gimmick might have worked in the '80s, like, but I don't think it'll work in today's wrestling.
See Vato's comment.
602, Joe. Why so many thumbs down? How many thumbs downs do I got? I can't even tell right now, boys. Tell me.
You got
Let me
8.
see. 8?
I got 8 again.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Listen,
but you know who the 8 are.
Haters in it.
It's the scumbags and their 4 fake accounts.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't even address it. It's not worth it. Seriously. Listen.
Yeah.
No, we got 23, and there's 20 people in here. That's good. And we got great guys in here. We got Gary Lewis. We got
That's it.
Diablo. We got Vato. We got
What's
Johnny
up, G?
Grooms. We got Slicks. We got Dave Motivation. You know, like we got.
And you're
Gabagool.
all amazing for taking your time out to come hang out with us.
You know,
Plain and simple.
we got Pete White. We
Diablo's here. Vato is lots of people.
Yeah, like we got so many good people in here. Like whatever, who cares?
Yeah.
What happened to Alexa Bliss and Lacey Evans? Alexa Bliss is currently in a weird storyline with The Fiend. And Lacey Evans is, I don't know what they're doing with her, honestly. Forgot to hit the like. Oh, I appreciate that.
Bearded Willie.
I'm 3 of the thumbs downs myself. Thanks, James. Good job, brother. Much appreciated.
I just want to say, Bearded Willie, if my Willie had a beard, it would probably look like a button on a fur coat. So he doesn't have a beard.
Oh, man.
That's because I did see Jay Cruz when I scrolled up. He hasn't commented in a while, but I did say hi to him twice.
Can't believe they let Mark Orton win. Yeah, facts. Facts, Gary. Like, yeah, The Fiend should have won that.
Terrible decision. Terrible booking. Listen, let me tell you something. The fans have kept The Fiend alive up till this point, even though there's been horrible booking with The Fiend. But I don't know how much longer that's going to last, honestly. And let me tell you something. The biggest mistake Vince McMahon can make in his life is letting Bray Wyatt and The Fiend walk out the building and go to AEW.
Yeah, facts.
Because AEW would give him full freedom to do whatever he wanted with that character.
Yep.
And it would be a nightmare for WWE.
Yeah. Oh, did you see Gary's second, his most recent comment?
Yeah. What's
Hey,
that?
Jordan, our Prince Philip scent drops tomorrow? Do I want to know?
It was
I know. Never mind.
the
I
other one
got
that I
it.
was telling you about. I'm not,
Yep.
I'm not talking about it publicly, but the last company that did it pissed me off.
Here's
But-
the thing about the Fiend and Orton thing, though. It doesn't hurt the Fiend to lose. He can afford to lose, and it won't affect the steam that he builds up. That's why he can do that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Gary.
He
I don't know if I
won't
agree with that.
He won't lose his spot. He won't lose his heat.
I don't know, man. It bothers me. Like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I thought the Fiend was going to be like the next prime Undertaker. You know what I mean? Like that unstoppable force that didn't get beat unless you really found a way to take him out.
Well, here's the thing, though. You got to remember, the Undertaker did get beat lots, just not at WrestleMania.
Facts.
And Undertaker's gimmick was so good that he didn't need the title. And that's same with Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's gimmick is so good, he doesn't need the title to get over. And that's all the title really is to help guys get over. You got some guys that are so good with their gimmick, like The Undertaker and The Fiend, they don't need a title.
Yeah, true.
Here's attempt number 2. I got one down tonight. Here's my second toast to everybody out here. And more importantly, to Chad and Jordan for coming and hanging out with me every week. Love
Absolutely.
you guys. Thank you.
Yeah.
So here goes nothing again. I did this once tonight. If I
Chuck.
puke on screen, I'm sorry, guys. I love you.
Chug.
See, Vato's been taking a shot every time I say facts are 100%.
Gary, yeah, I was in the business, but trust me, I know jack shit and Jack left town. I'm not right about everything, and I know that. There you go. Keep going, Joe.
Ah,
You can do it.
Get it?
Oh, Pete's got an interesting question there.
Pete.
Pete White.
Which question?
He said,
Oh.
who's the most attractive female wrestler in WWE right now?
Okay, well, obviously there's Alexa Bliss and then Rhea Ripley, in my opinion.
I'm sober as a button, actually, Gary. Amazingly.
Yeah, Mandy Rose. Yeah, that's a fair bet too. I say, what's her name? Sasha Banks is fairly good looking, I would say. But also, yeah,
Sasha Banks. Sasha's awesome. I don't get the guy she's with. It's some trainer from WWE, actually.
Okay.
Sasha's cool.
I see Sasha in real life. She is like 95 pounds and like 5'4".
Yeah.
Her waist is like
yeah.
big, man.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, even on TV, you can tell she's like she's pretty small.
You know who I met in real life?
Cruz, you do that on your live. You don't do it on ours.
Yeah.
What is Jay Cruz doing?
He's doing his joking giveaway thing where he always tells people to pick numbers.
He sent me. I think it was Gary's live stream today saying giveaway ? I'm like, obviously not. Gary doesn't generally do giveaways on Instagram Live. Like I've been in enough of Gary's lives to see that he's hanging out. Like we're just chilling. There's giveaways don't happen on his lives. Like,
man, that guy gives away a lot of stuff. So
yeah,
it's like.
Have a good night, Gabagool. Thank you as always, brother. You're part of the team, no matter whether you're on screen or not, man. It wouldn't be the sit down without you, Gabagool. Thank you so much, dude.
Gabagool. Next time, bring the shovel and the limes, okay?
And don't forget a few shots of the buka for afterwards. You know, you got to come
there. Jake Cruz is a cool guy, man. I'm getting to know him, and we get a
he's scary.
We have a lot of fun in
chats. Yeah.
Again, and I say this multiple times now, right? And I'll say it here and now again. If I'm busting your chops, it's because I think you're a good guy, and I genuinely like you as an individual. If I think that you're the scum of the earth or something like that, I just won't waste any of my breath on you. You know what I mean? If I don't like you, then I'm just not going to talk about you. The way we grew up around here, if you're friends, you bust each other's chops. That's what you do. Me and my brothers 100%. Are vicious to each other. Ooh. Just the way we are. Nobody thinks Peyton Royce is hot, huh? Peyton Royce is okay.
Yeah.
She's pretty
I don't know
hot.
who
I
that
mean,
is.
I just don't think she's that good of an in-ring performer, and that's why her career hasn't gone very far.
Yep.
I gotta Google her.
Ooh, I got to tell you, Asuka and Rhea are really going at it.
Yeah.
They've
Yeah,
been
they
having
are.
a good match.
Yeah.
The last few matches have really helped Mania right now because Apollo Crews versus Big E was actually surprisingly pretty good.
Yeah.
And Asuka and Rhea right now has been very good.
Yep.
So who said Peyton Royce comment? Who was that?
That was Bearded Slicks.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say she's not pretty, but not my type. Way too much makeup from
Fair.
the pictures that I've seen. Like she's a very pretty lady, but not my type. I got a certain look I like.
All right, I'm taking the odds right now. Remember this, it's Rhea Ripley's first ever WrestleMania. Is she walking out with the title? All I need is a Y or an N in the comments. Does Rhea walk out with the title tonight?
Who's
It's
she
her first
wrestling?
WrestleMania. Asuka.
I don't know. I feel like because Asuka's the champion right now, right?
Yep.
So I feel like I don't know. I feel like Asuka's gonna pull some sneaky cheap win, and like keep the title. Like Asuka's crafty.
See, I don't watch enough wrestling to know what the buildup is. I would have
Yep,
to
yep,
watch
yep.
it there.
You
Because
got to know.
if she wins, what do you do with her now? Right? She won the title at WrestleMania. How do you build up that story?
So yeah, here's my thing: is if Rhea on her first night at Mania beats Asuka for the title, you're right. Then now what?
Yeah.
Yep.
Asuka's been beating everybody for the last 2 years. Now what?
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't really know. That's just my input on that.
Well, they're swimming here. Different submission attempts. Rhea's trying to show her power.
Yep.
Oh, that was a botch. But okay. It could have been worse. She was gonna last year. Rhea Ripley was gonna win the title last year?
Hey, what's up, Walt?
Yeah, we got Walt. Walt just doesn't say hi. He's just like, then they turn heel.
Yeah, well, I asked Walt to come on tonight, and he was like, "Oh my God, I can't come on. I'm Waltimus Prime, and I've got the regard, and I'm busy, and everybody wants me on their live stream. So why would I do Joe's?"
That
God.
doesn't sound like Walt at all.
Yeah.
I know.
That's why it's funny.
Like,
Yep.
I didn't say I could do impressions. All right.
no, I'm meaning Walt doesn't even talk like that. That's what I mean about not sounding like him at all. Walt would never say something like that.
See, Vato. Well, have fun going to work hungover.
Yeah.
Every time they try that move, they mess up. Yep. Yeah, Walt. Fine. I know you're way too cool for my channel. God.
Me and Walt
Actually,
we're doing a big,
yeah, dude.
we're doing a big trade on beard oils and stuff. That's actually was kind of fun.
Mm.
Yeah.
Can I just tell you that I've been sitting here smelling smoke and mirrors and the Tinkerer, and I'm more excited to put one of them in my beard right now.
Yep. There.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, the Tinkerer. The Tinkerer is so good.
Oh.
Can you warm that one up for me? Because
Yeah,
I got that one
absolutely.
coming.
Asuka lost.
She did lose.
Sheesh. Yep.
What?
New Raw
Hold on,
champion.
you're ahead of me, dude. What are you doing?
Oh,
You're
I'm
ahead of me, Jordan.
It's that speedy Canadian
There's the
Wi-Fi.
ripcord. Yep.
How did she win?
Son of a clean loss. Clean. 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, so they're giving her a shot. That's good.
Yeah.
Because like I said, it can go either way in that scenario.
Oh my God, Chad, dude. Holy crap.
Yeah.
If you like the smoky, dark, manly scent profiles, you're going to be in love, dude.
that aggressive.
Oh my God, dude.
Head nod of excitement.
It's hard to find good, dark, manly scents.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's why I like
Right
Congo
now.
and I like certain companies. Don't get me wrong, I do like other like lighter scents that like bilberry. Bilberry's one of my favorite scents, and that's got blueberry in it, right?
Yep.
And Gary's beard watch, like I'm really looking forward to that one because everyone was talking it up. It doesn't mean I don't like those scents, but I gear towards the dark manly one. So
Yeah.
when you get a good one like that, I get excited.
Get him, Joe. Yeah, well, we all can't be like the new flavor of the month right now. My channel's all stagnant. Like 600 is the biggest tease in the world to me. Every time I get past my 600 mark,
Yeah.
like 4 people unsubscribe in a day, and I'm at 599 again. And I'm like, are you kidding me?
Well, you've been at 602 for a week.
Yeah, I know. Let's hope I stay there.
Yeah.
Or actually, let's hope I move past it eventually and I don't got to worry about falling down again. But,
Hey, Weatherbeard. Fire.
every title has changed hands so far. Gary, you are right. The U.S. title, the IC title, the
Oh yeah,
Raw-
right.
the
Facts.
Raw tag titles. The only title that didn't change hands was the SmackDown tag team titles. Rude and Ziggler kept those. But besides that, every other title has changed hands so far. No, Bobby Lashley kept his title.
Yep. Bobby Lashley retained. Yep.
Bobby Lashley retained.
That
Besides
was a
that,
good
though,
match.
oh my God, dude. This is so friggin' good.
You
Why
guys
didn't I
know,
get this first?
You guys know Bobby Roode is 43 years old?
Oh wow.
Yep.
The guy looks good for 43, man.
Bobby Roode's been around for a long time, boys and girls.
Yeah,
Long time. Like,
Yeah.
the man helped build the foundation of TNA. And another thing that I want to say real quick, TNA could have been amazing if it wasn't for bad leadership at the helm, really. TNA could have been just fantastic. Because if you look at the talent, that TNA had at one point, you had a young, in his prime, AJ Styles. I mean, you don't need much more than that, but you had him.
Yeah.
You had Kurt Angle. You had Bobby Roode, the James Storm. There was a lot of talent in TNA at one point.
Samoa
They just
Joe.
did a piss poor job.
Samoa Joe is great for how big he is, man.
Yeah.
He is a killer, Joe. Joe could be. I mean, I'm hoping that they get him back on TV as a wrestler sooner or later. I
Yeah.
miss Samoa Joe, and I really thought he was going to have a great run with the WWE.
Yeah.
And he really started to have a really good one, and it just kind of fizzled out because of injuries and stuff. So hopefully they can get him back. But who knew Joe was so good at the announce table? I've been
Yeah.
really impressed by that, actually.
Yeah. Facts.
Johnny Grooms, that's funny because it's probably true.
Yeah. Nobody really cares about the tag titles.
Did you guys just see the Taylor for Nobody? What? I don't.
Did you guys just see the trailer for Nobody?
Oh, he's talking about that movie with the guy from Better Call Saul where he's kind of like taken. Yes, I did see that trailer, and yes, I do want to see it. I think that's
Oh,
what,
you talking about the one where he's like all unstoppable and stuff, and he's the most. It's weird as hell because he's the last guy you would think would be kicking everybody's ass.
yeah, it's like he's John Wick.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep. So happy NXT moves to Tuesday. I can finally watch it again. You could have watched it anyways, dude. Stop complaining.
Yo, what? I don't understand this ending of the Bray Wyatt and
No,
Randy Orton. Like
I think that's
that made no
Abigail.
sense.
That's Sister Abigail is my thought. And
Right.
Randy Orton burned the spirit of Sister Abigail. So I think that's
Oh.
like Sister Abigail trying to get back through. And
Oh, true.
I don't know what they're doing here. They say that Johnny Grooms thinks the storyline's headed in a great direction. I think
I
they
don't know.
might want to jump ship on the Randy Orton thing here and get moving.
Yeah.
Something weird's happening.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it. I haven't watched it, so I got no opinion.
But, gentlemen, we are at the hour and a half mark. So if my colleagues here don't mind, I have a few things I would like to say before we get ready to wrap things up.
Yep.
So
Oh, we're
I
done already.
will. Dude, it's been an hour and a half.
That hour and a half went by so fast.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? I can't make the clock move slower, bro. Like, what do you want me to do?
Yeah. No, it's all good.
and it's 10:35 on a school night, and my daughter hasn't come down here yet. And people wonder why I got to wrap these things up.
That's fair.
That's why.
Yeah.
If I don't go chase her off the bed, she ain't going. That's why. Okay.
Fair.
First, Jordan, my friend, thank you again for coming on. Anything you have to say before I give my closing thoughts here, real quick?
I mean, I got more content coming. I stream every Friday on my channel. I've got Kermit Dearth and Mike coming on this week. More videos, and yeah, it's always fun to hang out on the sit down, and looking forward to next week.
Cool, man. Thanks for coming on. Much appreciated. Chad, my friend, the amazing Chad. Anything you want to say before we wrap this up?
Thanks for having me on here, man. It's always fun. And like, you know, since I've been starting to do lives and stuff, I met such great, amazing people in this community. And just remember that that's what this is about.
Yeah.
The amazing, good people you meet in this community. I'm really looking forward to trying Gary's stuff. I haven't got to try it in 3 years, and he's revamped everything. And I'm also looking forward to that Beard Mana Tinker that you have, Joe.
You're going to love it.
Yeah. But, yeah, man, just remember I've met more good people in this community than I have met bad. So just keep that in mind when you guys hear about the drama and stuff. Forget about it and realize that, like Joe has said it before, 99.9% of this community is absolutely awesome, and we're going to keep it that way.
Absolutely. Well said. Couldn't have said it better myself. Wait, I did say that myself. Good job, buddy. All right. First things last, and last thing is first. You guys are all amazing. We appreciate it every Sunday night when you take even 5. I don't care if you take 30 seconds out of your night to come over here, click on the channel real quick, hit the thumbs up, say what's up, and then you leave. You guys are amazing just for stopping in. I will never, ever, ever take for granted the fact that people take time out of their personal night to come hang out with me on my channel. Is greatly appreciated. Second, I was sitting here today and I was having a conversation with Nicole, and it led into a conversation with my daughter about some things that were going on in life and about like bullying and stuff like that and how that can affect you. And I started to think about our own little bearded community, if you will, right? And how, what's going on, 8-Bit? And thank you, Dave, much appreciated.
Yeah,
and
I love
how
Dave. Dave's an awesome guy. Yeah. Sorry, just had to throw that out.
No, you're good. How sometimes the voices of that small percentage that Chad was talking about can absolutely drown out the rest of the things, right? All you hear is the ones who talk the most. It's like we were taught in school. You don't throw a punch back. Why? Nobody ever sees the first punch. It's the second punch that everybody watches happen, right?
Yeah.
Look, I get it. It's very easy to respond to some of the things that are going on and feed into it. But I promise you, at the end of the day, it's not doing any of us any good. And trust me, I'm dead center in most of these things. And I'm telling you, it's not worth it.
Yep, exactly.
Have fun. That's what we're here for.
I'm going to steal from Jordan and go facts. 100%.
Right, absolutely. And that's what we're here for. We are here to have fun. Look, man, it's WrestleMania night. I could have been sitting here having my drinks on my own, just hanging out. I didn't have to turn on and go live. I did it because I have fun with it. The day I'm not having fun doing this, I may as well pack it up and call it a day. What are the reasons I have for sitting on here? You know?
Yeah.
So all I'm saying is don't let the voice of the few drown out what else is going on around here. There are amazing, amazing people in this community. If you get to know them, try it out. Try out some of the channels you might not have yet. I'm just saying, man, don't listen to what other people are saying. Go check us out. And I will never, ever, ever tell you, don't follow that one. Don't follow this one. Leave that up to other people. You come here to the sit down, it's for fun. That's it. And if you're not having fun, I'm going to have Chad climb the ropes, and he's going to drop the Macho Man elbow on you. Okay?
That's
He'll do the whole Slim Jim. Ooh, yeah. You got it. You'll get you.
Ooh, yeah. I'm going to sit down, but I ain't sitting down the way you think you are. It's going to be sitting down with an elbow right inside your mouth, so you shut up. Cheeky buggers. And Dave, would you cut my hair? My Herbal Essence hair?
Yeah, Gary, and just hear the other side is where the amazing ones are located. Yeah, this is where it's at.
Yeah, like, seriously, I have met so many good people and generous people too.
Yeah.
Like, so generous. Chad, you has to work on those biceps. Dave, I'm not really an arm guy. I'm more like my shoulders and chest. I never really. You're the arm guy. You stick with the big arms. I'll stick with my little ones.
So listen, man. All I'm saying is, I promise you, if you take a step back and look at things, there are far worse things going on out there than who said what in the beard game, right? Like, come on. I have gotten to a point where now I shut it out as best as I can because I don't want this place to be a place where I click on my IG and I'm annoyed. That's not what I want. I want to come here,
100%.
have a good time.
Yep.
I have been absolutely blessed to have some of the friends that I have made and some of the brothers that I have made. And even though he's going to probably tell me to shut up, I'll name a few. Guys like Gary Lewis, absolute brother to me.
Yeah.
I'm absolutely privileged to have him as a friend in my life. Ken, Ben, Johnny, Prack, the men on the screen with me right now. I am absolutely honored and privileged, like guys like Chris, to have these people in my life, man. Like, I'm honored and privileged, and nobody's going to take that shit from me. So,
Yeah.
by all means, take it next door. I don't want to hear it.
Exactly. And like, yeah, I thought Dave was a cool guy, and then he made fun of me and hurt my feeling. My last one, Dave. My last feeling. What am I going to do now? I got no feelings left. No, I'm just kidding. No, me and Dave always joke around and have a good time. You know, there, like you said, there's so many good. Like Gary has been. He's been super nice to me, and that's how I am. If you're going to be nice to me and treat me good, hey man, I got nothing. I got no problems with you. Dave has always been really supportive of my Macho Man. Dave has supported me with my Macho Man and put my clips up and all that stuff, and he's never asked me for anything.
Nope.
He's never asked me for a damn thing. He's never been like, hey man, can you share my stuff? Nothing. He's done it all on his own.
One
That's
thing
what
I
it
want
should
to
be.
say
There
about
shouldn't be an obligation to share, but if you want to share, you want to share. Sorry,
one
Joe,
thing
go
I
ahead.
want to state, true facts that's happened here. Me and Bearded Motivation actually started our relationship on the wrong foot with each other. We disagreed about something and publicly disagreed about it.
Sorry, I
both
almost
made-
spit my water out because of Gary's comment. Sorry.
Like, we both publicly made comments about what the other one thought was going on. And we publicly disagreed about something. But guess what? We're both grown-ass men, and we could take that disagreement and go, okay, fine, we disagreed. We moved on. Dave is like a brother at this point. Bro, grown men are going to disagree. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a problem. Relax.
Yeah,
Just saying.
you're not going to agree all the time, and it's okay. Just because you disagree doesn't mean you can't be friends. Doesn't mean you have to have an argument about it. It's like, okay, man, that's your opinion, and if it works for you, cool, fine, go do your thing. It doesn't work for me. And that's part of having an adult conversation, is being able to do that.
I disagree with Joe's choices to call pork roll for that. I can never be. Oh, shut up, Gary. You love me and you know it. Knock it off.
Bearded Troy, I guess you guys are cool. Indeed, all beards a little too much, if you ask me.
Can we agree to disagree? I don't know, Vato, at this point. I would hope that we could. Like, that's the thing I would hope. But what needs to stop is the little needless shot. You know what I mean? Like, just throwing little shots. It gets tiring. And what happens is, sooner or later, after you've been sitting there going, no, I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. You just get tired of the little shots. And some of the guys that we know to be some of the most reserved and quiet individuals and positive people on the planet, even those guys have their breaking point, right? sooner or later you're going to poke at the bear. They're going to respond. That's how it goes. So what I'm going to say is just do your best to keep it as real as we can. I don't like to use the word positive because life's not always positive, right? What I'm saying is just keep it real. Be who you are. If we can't accept each other for who we are, then what are we doing out here? There's no point to it, right?
Can you highlight Dave's comment there, the last one? That's exactly it. You don't give them any gasoline. You don't give them nothing. Like, let them just stool in their own little cesspool, and they'll drown themselves out. We don't need to drown them out. They're going to do it anyways.
Yep.
So, yeah, man, like, just hang around with the good people here and the people that I've met in this community that are all good. If you have a disagreement, you can actually talk to them. You know, it doesn't have to be on a live. It doesn't have to. You could do it all behind closed doors, and it's pretty easy. Gary, nope. But that's just my experience. My experience isn't everyone's. Like I said before.
No gas. What if the car needs gas? The turds in a punch bowl. Listen, again, I don't want to go much further into this, right? But to me, there is an absolute pattern here. You just got to pay attention. And if you recognize what's happening, then you know that everybody wants somebody to respond. Just saying.
Yep. And that's all
Just saying.
Is to get the reaction. That's all they want. Anyways, moving on.
The edge match is about to start.
Yeah, actually, gentlemen, we are going to get ready to wrap this up. One last thought I had before we do that, though. I had somebody message me earlier today about an old video of mine, okay? An old video of mine back when I was doing the Chronicles of the Bearded Dad. They reached out to me and they said, I was watching Chronicles of the Bearded Dad and all you and Sam had to go through, and I wanted to thank you. Me and my daughter are going through the same thing right now. We're fighting with Child Protective Services because of decisions that my ex-wife made and things like that. And your video gave me some hope and things like that. First of all, to that individual, thank you very much. That message meant more to me than you will ever understand. Okay. Number two, I've been down that road. I know it feels like there is never a light at the end of that tunnel, but I promise you, if you're a good man, if you're doing the right things, and if you're there for your child, at the end of that tunnel, there is a light. It might not seem like it right now, but you keep fighting, you'll come out the other end. Child Protective Services is strict for a reason, okay? Do I always felt like my handling by them was fair? No, I don't. I feel like sometimes I was harshly judged because I wasn't the mom, but whatever. If you are a good person, though, and if you are honest in what you're telling them, sooner or later, there is a light at the end of the tunnel, my friend. Just keep fighting and make sure you're there for your kid. That's all. But thank you again so much for your message today. It was amazing, dude. Seriously. It meant the world to me. It meant the absolute world to me. Who's taking their shirts off? What did I miss?
Dave said he would take his shirt off for a Snickers. I told him I have 2 Snickers.
Yes, it is, Troy. But that's about it, guys. I got to go chase my daughter to bed. She has not shown her face yet. So that means that she's like, yeah, Dad forgot the school starts again tomorrow. Yeah, Fortnite time. I'll have to go kick her ass real quick.
I forgot.
Then I got to give her.
Thanks for having us on here, Joe.
That was fun. Yeah.
Gentlemen, it's an absolute honor to share the screen with you. Jordan, have a great week, my friend. Chad, as always, absolutely amazing hanging out with you, buddy. Thank you for all the positivity you bring around, dude. Seriously, you're amazing.
Thank you. Jordan, you have a good one, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You guys know how it goes around here. Stay safe, stay bearded, be good to each other, and take care of each other out there, please. All right? We'll see you guys next week.
Bigger!